first time in a while to have a Sunday sermon. This will be a mixture of Sunday sermon and dog attack alerts. There's a few things that I want to discuss. This music playing is church organ music, no copyright, royalty-free music from Hayes Library Music. Greetings, and hope everyone is having a dog-free week and weekend and can keep it that way for the rest of their lives. I'm going to be mixing this video as a Sunday sermon, something where I'll just talk about random dog nuttery stuff, things in dog culture. Also, as we go along, we'll be notifying ourselves on the attacks that have been happening around the world. The first thing that I want to talk about regarding this Sunday sermon is it's interesting. Like when you look at it in social media, and usually after dog attacks, let's say a child is attacked and their parents still want their children to be around dogs. They will say that they don't want their child to have a fear of dogs. They don't want their child to be afraid of dogs. And they will continue to push dogs on a child who has been disfigured by dogs, who's been scared by a dog. And they maybe sometimes it's individual that say, hey, I don't want to be scared of dogs for the rest of my life. But the thing that I find a bit interesting with that is when people are, scared of things such as spiders. And the fact that spiders, the odds of getting attacked by a spider is it's like less than 0.1% of getting attacked by a spider, but yet no one ever says, you have to overcome your fear of spiders. No one ever says, I don't want my child to have a fear of spiders. And what do? We laugh. I don't even think people laugh at people who have spiders, but they kill spiders. They see a spider and they kill it, and they're okay with that fear. Fear of anything else, any common thing, like public speaking, things like that. It's like, who cares, basically? But when it comes to having a fear of dogs, immediately they want people to not have this fear of dogs, to not want to go out and being scared of dogs. It doesn't really make sense. Like, why do they have such an obsession with people having a fear of dogs? Why do they want people to not have a fear of dogs? I think having a fear of dogs is what keeps people safe and away from dogs. And when people are too comfortable around dogs, that's when they get attacked. And many times when they do get attacked is when when it's unexpected. And I've always said, being comfortable, it has its pros and cons, but being comfortable, particularly around dogs, is a bad thing, because when you're comfortable, you tend to relax. You tend to take your eyes off of a threat. You tend to want to mingle and break bread with the threat. You want to become friends with the threat. You would want to sleep with that threat. And when dog nutters are comfortable with these dogs, they let these dogs sleep on the same bed. Let these dogs eat in the same kitchen, live in their same house, mingle around their babies, their children. And when they least expect it, obviously they're not expecting it because they're so comfortable, that dog then will snap out of nowhere for no reason and attack. And sometimes it's when they're sleeping. And like I said, when you're comfortable, you tend to sleep. When you are comfortable, you tend to fall asleep. Because we want to sleep where we're comfortable. And when we have dogs, or when they have dogs, they sleep with dogs in their house. Unknowing, unexpecting that dog is creeping into your babies, your children's room, and mauling them as they sleep. But yet, in this dog nut society, they don't like when we have fears of dogs. They want us not to have a fear of dogs. But while any other fear is basically acceptable, any other fear is acceptable. Fear of spiders who don't even attack anything, don't bother people. I live in a room where spiders come and go, and yet to have ever been attacked, yet to have ever have one spider crawl on me. I've slept with spiders in the corner of my wall. They stay there for maybe days and weeks, not doing a single thing. And that, in a way, yeah, that's me being very comfortable. But when people have fear of spiders, they don't say, hey, overcome your fear of spiders. Overcome your fear of this or heights. They don't say that. They go like, they just shrug and like, whatever. But when it comes to dogs, somehow they want people to not have a fear of dogs. And this is just all part of the dog propaganda. So that's just something that I've, thought about and have seen from time to time. And as you can see, I did type in overcoming fear of dogs, and you've all these videos of people wanting to overcome their fear of dogs. And when you tell people you have a fear of dogs, they laugh at you. Most times, I don't say it's every time, but some people will laugh at you and say, "Hey, they're laughing at you because you have a fear of dogs." They will laugh at you, make fun of you, mock you, tease you, bully you, sometimes even make their dog run at you because you have a fear of dogs. These are the same people that want you to love dogs, that want you to be a dog nutter. See, these dog nuts, man, they are oblivious to how toxic, disrespectful, inconsiderate, stupid, unintelligent their culture is. Unintelligent that they themselves are. You want people to not be afraid of dogs. So what do? You make fun of them. What good does that do? It only reflects poorly of the individual, of these dog nuts. And that's why I don't want anything to do with dogs and or these dog nutters. For the first dog alert, story, we have body cam dog attack in Massachusetts. Police during snack shop drug bust. So let's see what we're going to see today. So
When police are rolling up to a Webster store in full tactical gear, police operating on intel that the shop is allegedly selling drugs to minors. Now, once inside, officers break down a glass partition, and you can see two unleashed pit bulls go after the police. The dogs are tased and pepper sprayed, but that doesn't stop them from going after the officers. Chief Mike Shaw describes what police officers met at the door.
The dogs got agitated when the officers made entry to take the suspects in. The dog.
And there's a saying from dog nutters that dogs can sense bad people. So do you think any time between these people thinking of selling drugs to minors or selling, drugs, period, do you think these dogs ever thought that these people that they're with are bad people? Do you ever think that these dogs attack them for being bad people? Obviously no. So that dog can sense bad people. It is just bullshit. It is a delusional statement by dog nutters just to justify dogs attacking people. Just to justify the behaviors of dogs. That's what it is. But we have a clear example of grown men, grown adults, selling drugs to minors, which is illegal, which is bad for their health, bad for the community. Why didn't these dogs do anything to these criminals? Because again, they feed these dogs and they probably abuse these dogs and they gotta make these dogs sit and do whatever. So again, dogs can't sense bad people. They can't sense good people. And that's why a lot of these dogs attack their owners and shelter workers.
Dogs attacked one officer straight away and bit him in the leg, where he actually required about, I think, 11 stitches.
Again, there's pros and cons of it. There's pros and cons with police. There's always pros and cons. But here are police, and they're doing their job, to keep children safe away from drugs. And these dogs go on to attack them. These police officers are the good guys. And they're attacking them. For what? For trying to make the community a better place.
Now, another officer is also attacked by a pit bull. Several officers ended up going to the hospital and still being treated for dog bites and undergoing a series of rabies shots. The two suspects were arrested and charged with a variety of drug and weapons charges. As for the animals, Chocolate Chip and Salami Mommy, yes, those are the names. Because they have no vaccination records, they are in quarantine for 10 days, and then their owners will be able to claim them. Those suspects are now out on bail.
It's dog culture. For you. In celebrity news, I guess, soap star loses damages lawsuit over dog bite on Ottawa movie set. The lawsuit took 9 years. Oh, come on. Bear with me, please. So this lawsuit took over 9 years to unfold. 9 years. I'm going to get into something else regarding this. It would turn on the question of whether Adrienne Franz was eligible for Ontario workers' compensation benefits. Whatever that is. An American soap opera star who was attacked by a dog during a love scene on an Ottawa movie set has had her $5 million personal damage lawsuit tossed out of court. Emmy Award-winning actress Adrienne France said she experienced post-traumatic stress, anxiety, depression after being bitten in the face by this worthless mutt. And like anyone who's experienced any type of dog attack or chase or unfortunate event, we all get traumatized. We all get stressed and anxiety. I, for one, have never been attacked by a dog, but I've been chased, and immediately I've experienced traumatic stress. I think just looking at dogs, makes me stressful, creates anxiety, just having them in my presence, period. That's how horrible dogs are. A recent decision, Ontario Superior Court Justice Callum McLeod ordered France to pay. She ordered her to pay $62,000 in the cost for a case that he said should not have neared trial. She was attacked. She was attacked like in her 30s. And was suddenly attacked by a dog as she filmed a love scene with her leading man, Canadian actor John Core. While the actors were in a passionate embrace, the suit alleged the dog bolted into the scene, jumped on the couch, and bit her in the face. How about that? This is why dogs, they're unfit to be in our presence. Anything can trigger them. We have two people acting. They're acting, doing something, and that triggers this dog to go and attack her. This dog ran towards her and attacked her, bit her in the face. This dog didn't just jump in between them and start barking. This dog attacked her. It wasn't the actress going towards the dog, bothering the dog. This actress, this individual, was doing something that had nothing to do with the dog. And that triggered the dog to attack. So the worthless mutt was in the movie, apparently. And wasn't supposed to play a part in the scene. So, I see when a lot of dogs in movies, man. Like, when you see dogs in movies, again, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but dogs in movies, man, I'm gonna be real. They look well behaved. Obviously, they look well behaved. They look like something that I would not be stressed out about. That's in the movies and TV shows. They look so calm. They're not moving all over the place. You don't see them attacking people, And you feel like, hey, this is something that, isn't so bad. But however, the reality is, situations like this, where dogs can attack you for no reason. Dogs always moving. Dogs always invading your space. I really wish dogs were like the one, like what we see in these movies and TV shows. So calm, they sit there, they're not bothering people, they're not moving all over the place. But unfortunately, again, the reality is dogs are nothing like that. They're just annoying, brain-damaged mutants that you have to train and drug up so they don't attack people. But anyways, she was attacked during a scene. Alleged the dog was not a trained animal actor, but rather the family pet of a local makeup artist. Again, I'm not sure which is which, but nevertheless, it is a dog. It's a worthless mutt, and that worthless mutt still attacked. But anyways, but after 9 years, though, her case was thrown out. And during the fiasco, the dog attack fiasco, she suffered a miscarriage less than 2 weeks after the incident. And she endured other physical and emotional fault. This is what dogs create, man. The dogs create huge scars. Huge scars, man. I mean, as we're growing up, we can overcome so much. Falling off our bike, getting into fights with your best friend, not getting any cake, things like that. But when it comes to dog attacks, they leave a lifelong scar on us. And it is not always the physical, it's the spiritual, it's the emotional scars that they leave on us. like this person has experienced. And this dog basically killed a baby. This dog just existing basically just killed another person. Yeah, so for cases don't know after 9 years. And there was a story about the deer guy getting a slap on the wrist. Just remind me about that. Let's see if I can find it. Dog attacks deer. Bam. And I think that they only got like a $300 fine. $300 fine. A $300 slap on their shoe, basically. Because even if you slap someone on the wrist, they can probably feel it. But they slapped. Wait, it might be right here. They slapped this owner on the shoe. Aussie dog owner fined $300 over dog attacks on deer in Banff. Only $300. That's it. That is a slap on the wrist, and I'm guessing this dog is still in her, I guess, custody. So $300. In accordance to the town's animal service bylaw, the municipal enforcement department required the dog's guardian to purchase $500 in vicious animal license. So that's basically say $800. They were caught on a 40-second video clip, which circulated on social media. So even other dog lover, I'm pretty sure this was a dog lover filming it. So even other dog lovers will film other dog lovers and their worthless mutt, terrorizing communities, terrorizing natural life, terrorizing nature, and only continuing the bad rep of this disgusting dog culture. So I'm not sure. So she basically gets to. I'm guessing from this, she gets to keep her worthless mutt. She gets slapped on the wrist. A dog mauls deer, and she gets slapped on the shoe, basically. Slapped on the shoe. She's basically wearing steel toe shoes, and they slapped her on her steel toe shoes. So I'm guessing she does get to keep this worthless mutt, but gets a slap on the wrist. Basically, just $300. Hey, that's pretty much a thank you for, showing how disgusting dogs and dog owners are. It's just despicable. Anyways, back to a sermon talk. I wanna discuss is backyard animals. Some of these things I've spoken about before, but I like to continue to talk about because it's something I experience every day with backyard animals, birds and squirrels and things like that. They just tend to leave you alone. They tend to leave you alone. You walk towards them, they fly away, they run away. There's no problem with them. You can even invade their territory, and most of them will just run away, fly away. Some of them will defend themselves, but some of the time they'll just fly and run away. But with dogs, with dogs always invading your space. Even there are fox around here, and I've never seen any invading space. No, there are coyotes around here. I've never seen any invading space. Hawks, falcons around here, none of them invading space. Cats, see some cats around here, not invading space. Most a cat will do is just stare you down and probably run away. But dogs will invade your space, onto your property. You don't even have any dealings with this dog, and this dog is coming to bother you. And that reminded me of the Seinfeld episode where George is driving and he's about to run over squirrels, and the lady said, "Hey, squirrels, hey, you're about to run over squirrel." No, he's about to run over a dove or pigeons. I think, yeah, he's about to run over pigeons, and George is like, "Hey, they're gonna move," and then George continues to drive, and somehow he runs over the pigeons, which is kind of comical. But what I'm trying to get at is with these animals in reality, you walk, you drive, you ride your bike, they move away from you. They'll move. They'll stand clear of you. They'll let you pass. They're not gonna bother you. They don't want no beef with you. But dogs, you ride your bike near a leash dog, a dog off leash, the things are gonna start chasing you, try to attack you. Whether you walk towards a dog, run towards a dog, on its property, on your own property, you have no deal. You have no deal. What did he say? I can't remember what he said. Yeah, we have no deal with them, or we have a deal, or something like that. So with dogs, when it comes to dogs, you guys can see that we have no deal with dogs. No deal whatsoever. We feed them, groom them, take care of them, bring them up to good health, give them shelter. Still no deal. Because these things will still run at you. They'll still attack their owners, the hands that feed them, the hands that take care of them. They come up to you to bother you. They bother you. They never want to move out of your way after you providing them with life, with food. We have no deal with dogs. There's no negotiating. There's no contract. You can do 10 million things for these dogs. And in the end, he will still attack you and annoy you. And what do we have to do as in general, as people? We have to continue to feed these things, realizing it's pointless. Like, why are we doing this to something that doesn't care? Something that wants to tear our faces off, who will tear our face off at any time. They'll tear our face off when we sleep. They will kill our children when we sleep. Imagine that. These things think. Dogs think that they can attack us or attack particularly our children when we sleep, and then everything is going to be okay. That is so stupid. Dogs are stupid. And the fact that dog culture promotes dogs as these, family pets and brothers and sisters and perfect, just makes dogs look even worse. Makes them look worse because we have no deal with dogs. No deal whatsoever. We can't feed dogs, and we can't not feed dogs. As long as dogs are in our presence, they're going to be a problem for us. You may own a dog, and that dog may not even attack you. That dog probably will attack someone else down the line. Dog will probably never have attacked anyone for years. All it takes is that one moment of doing nothing, and that dog will attack. Like I said, like, it said here, we really have no deal with dogs. In the UK, this is the UK, man seriously injured in dog attack. Man suffered serious injuries after being attacked by a dog, police said. Officers responded to reports of a dog attack in the back garden of a property on Ripon Drive, West Bromwich, at about that's about 4:40 time GMT. I'm not sure what GMT is, but nevertheless, the injured man received treatment from paramedics before taken to the hospital. West Midlands police said. Dog was tasered by specialist officers from the force of the dog's unit and died at the scene. The worthless mutt is dead. Good riddance. And the police, check this out. The police confirmed there was no wider threat to the community. See, once that dog, one dog, that one dog is killed and eliminated, then there is no threat to the community. All it takes is one of these dogs to be placed in the community. One of them, and many people can be attacked and or killed. In the UK, still, there's a lot of attacks in the UK. There's a lot of them. The Staffy owner. Oh, come on. Bear with me, please. Please bear with me. This Staffy dognut owner, is forced to choke his dog, Karma, to death when it nearly kills him in 45-minute mauling. And wasn't I just saying that? And I know I say it probably in every video, but I just said, you can do so much for these dogs. And then they'll just turn around for whatever reason, no reason. They didn't really need a reason. And attack the hands that feed them. And in this case, he was bitten more than 70 times. Well, it kind of deserved it. But, I mean, if you're a pit nut or dog nut, and you get these dogs and these dogs attack you, you deserve it. You deserve no sympathy. You know, if it was up to me, you should not even be allowed in the hospital. If it's up to me, if you're allowed in the hospital, the medical bill should be tripled, just because how dumb you dog nuts and pit nutters are. 70 times. This is the thing that he probably loved and probably took pictures of it and called it a fur baby and called it harmless and probably laughed at people who were scared of it, ends up, as the name says, Karma, ends up attacking this guy and mauling him, biting him over 70 times. And he basically had to hug this worthless mutt to death, He said the worthless mutt jumped on me. I pushed it off. It came back and bit right into my arm. He said there was blood spraying everywhere. It was terrifying. And he didn't stop chewing the arm for over 45 minutes. And why do they choose to use these pictures, though? Man, they should just show the picture of the dead dog. Like this they just want to soften the blow of these things. That's what their goal is, to soften the blow of these worthless mutts. And apparently he only adopted this thing 34 years old. This guy's only 34. This guy's 34. Man, guy looks like he's in his 40s. Must be from all the drugs that these pit nutters use. Or probably the stench of these nasty dogs that affect their aging. I don't know, but 34, and he adopted this thing for 4 months. After it was found malnourished behind the shop. See, like I just said, I know we said this all. I always say it all the time, but man, these things could be sick, and you can make them recover to good health. Give all the love you want, but in the end, you don't have a deal with them. Just like in this story. You can be attacked by your own dog. Left to death. Being attacked, bitten 70 times for 45 minutes. So all this, helping these dogs recover, feeding and hugging and loving and all the other nonsense these dogs would say, it is meaningless. It's worthless. It is meaningless. And this is a good example. A good example how it doesn't matter what you do to these dogs. And check this one out. And he still keeps this delusional dog nutter is still keeping the ashes of this dog that almost killed him in his home. And he says, I love it. I just feel like it had a bad day. I don't hold it against it. This thing attacked you for 45 minutes. Biting over 70 times. Trying to leave you to death. You have to kill it. And you're saying it had a bad day? See, look at this. I'm on the dog side. Owner must have done something to the dog. Look at this, man. Sometimes I hate looking at dog nut comments because it's just like, really? The dog loved him so much that it tried to eat him. Basically, the dog saw him as steak. He's a very lucky, to say the least. We are unlucky to have this guy remaining on this earth. We're unlucky to have a pit nutter, this pit nut, still on this earth, living and breathing. After adopting this thing, after helping this thing almost killing him, then keeping the ashes, this guy does not deserve to be in the same air as we do, because he's just too stupid. Whoever the creator of this earth is, didn't create, this earth to be stupid. Didn't create nature, life to be stupid. Obviously, there's some things that are questionable, but everything just has a purpose. It's structured. It's just beautiful. It's intelligent. But dog nuts, pit nuts like this are just too stupid to belong on Earth. I say that with frustration. This dent-headed, nasty mutant tried to kill him. He then keeps the ashes in his home and then says the thing was having a bad day. This is dog nuttery. This is the delusion. This is the mental illness. This is the psychoticness, if that's a word. This is the toxic behavior that I speak about against these dog nutters. And I've always said, you have to be. To be a dog nut, particularly a pit nut, you have to be stupid. You have to be able to lie. You have to be gullible. You have to be broken. You have to be senseless to be part of a dog culture, to support dog culture, to support pit bulls. You have to be. You have to be. There's no question about this. You cannot find an intelligent dog owner, an intelligent dog nut, an intelligent dog company. You can't find it. Because it's full of lies and stupidity, because they need stupidity to keep afloat. That's why they do so well. They would not be able to do well lying. They get nowhere with lying. Sorry. I meant what I meant to say is they get nowhere with telling the truth. But they get nowhere with telling the truth. They already know a lot of people are dumb, so they're going to accept this nonsense, accept this dog nuttery. Ridiculous. It is highly ridiculous. So in this one we have officers had to shoot a dog and that attacked a man and killed his chicken. This happened in Cincinnati, Ohio. Man, no one's safe around these things. They just attack you for nothing. Like this is like an ongoing. It's a cycle that just never ends. As long as they're in existence, it never ends. These things are fed at home. They probably have chew toys at home. Why do they need to go and attack other people, other natural animals for? What's the purpose of this? If you say it's in their instincts and it's all this thing, then all the other crap you do is pretty much nonsense. All this other loving shit you do for dog is nonsense. If dogs have instincts and they're a particular way of functioning, all this humanized stuff you do doesn't affect the dog in the slightest. Because here we have a good example. These things are, I guarantee you, these things are fed. They have these chew toys at home. So there's no reason for them to attack anything. But obviously, it's in the dog's instincts. It's in the dog's so-called nature to devour and attack anything that moves. Like we just spoke about with this owner who loved this worthless mutt, and the thing still tried to kill him. And here we go, seeing that it's the nature of these dogs to attack things, to attack anything for no reason whatsoever. You don't see this with any other animal. Kind of going back to the backyard thing I was saying, you don't see this type of behavior with backyard animals. Never. There are like many pigeons where I'm from, and maybe only once in, let's say, 19 years that I've been here, I have only seen one falcon or one hawk attack and kill a pigeon. That's only once I've seen that. And there's falcons all over I see them all the time, pigeons all the time. That's their nature to do that. And with dogs, obviously I've never seen an actual dog attack. But it's the nature for dogs to attack people for no reason. It's the nature for dogs to attack natural animals for no reason. It's just what they do. Showing it love and training all this crap does nothing. Does nothing for them. You may think it does because you're delusional. You live in a lie. Highly delusional if you think loving a dog does things for it. Dogs don't care about this love crap. Dogs don't care about you. Dogs don't know you. And here we have on a beach in Goa, not sure where that is, dogs attacking people on beaches. People trying to relax, and these stray dogs are attacking people. So you can't, there's no free zone with these dogs. You don't get no free zone. Attack you in your own house, they attack you on your own property, attack you when you're riding your bike, attack you on public property, attack you in shopping centers, attack you on beaches, attacking natural animals, attacking chickens, invading farms and attacking farm animals. It's non-stop here. Non-stop. Attacking people, terrorizing people. And all we can do, I'm saying all we can do, but all this government and the media can do is be a responsible owner. Blame the victim, ignore the problem. Hope it goes away. But it never does, because these things happen nearly every single day. How about this? We're always talking about bully breeds. Always talking about bully breeds attacking. But how about pet sausage dog? We're going to see this pet sausage dog. And, God, I hate these pop-ups, man. Can it like leave me alone? Like, I don't want any notification. Why do I need a notification for? I'm always doing this notification. I don't need a notification. I like to search things for myself. I'm good with that. But anyways, pet sausage dog kills newborn baby in her cot while parents were asleep. And this is it. This is it. This is this worthless mutt. And guess what? There's a show that I like, or I do like. But guess what kind of dog he has? He has a pet sausage dog. So this is the same dog that in these children cartoons that they promote as harmless and sweet and lovable. This same dog, basically, killed the baby. We're going to talk about this in a second. Kill the baby. Newborn baby. And didn't I just talk about this? You can be asleep and dogs can go and attack your own babies. Your own children. Dogs are dumb. Do dogs really think they can get away with that? Hey, I'm going to attack my master's children and hopefully get away with it by, looking sad or something. The baby was asleep, was attacked multiple times in her cot, according to early inquiries. The mother found their newborn dead. The worthless mutt has been euthanized. They say the long-bodied, short-legged dog were initially bred as hunting dogs, used to flush animals like badgers and rabbits out of the burrows. Let that speak for itself. While popular worthless mutt, they can be aggressive to people they do not know and are known to bark. These are dogs, being aggressive to people they do not know. But yet this thing goes on to maul their master's child. And this thing gets an easy way out. And let's see how mutated let's see how the side effects of their mutation is. Roughly a fifth of sausage mutts develop intervertebral disc disease, which can leave the dog unable to walk and compromise its quality of life. Because these are mutants created by man, and their side effects is this. I mean, their side effects is just being brain damaged, yes, but they also have this intervertebral disc disease. Like with many other dogs, because they're mutants, they all come with some kind of side effect, some kind of health problem, because they're mutants. They're not natural animals. And these mutants are killing, or helping to kill natural animals. So these mutants, are more acceptable. These mutants are more acceptable than natural animals. That, all in all, keep to themselves. They're not bothering people. Where we have this worthless mutt attacking and killing a newborn baby. And in this video, we see a dog. She's walking another dog, being attacked by a dog while she's carrying her baby. This is crazy. This is unacceptable. My goodness, man. I mean, whether or not you have, whether or not, and she also has a bully breed as well. None of this is making any sense. This doesn't make any sense. There are so much errors in this video. She has a bully breed too. She's with her baby. Probably doesn't have a weapon, just in case this dog turns on her or a child. You also have this dim-witted owner who can't control his worthless mutt. There's so much things wrong with this. So many things wrong with this situation. See, these people will say they get these dogs for protection. But in the end, in situations like this, they're the ones trying to protect their worthless mutt. In the end, they're the ones killing their worthless mutt. Because a lot of dog nuts say they get these dogs for protection. They get these dogs to look tough. But in the end, they're the ones having to stop their dog, who protect their dog. Having to stop their dog from attacking them and their children. See, dog culture, pit nut culture, it is so idiotic. It is so idiotic. And one of the reasons why they get away with what they get away with is because they don't speak about it. It's not talked about. That's why they continue to get away with their stupidity. Do you think the average dog nutter is going to call things out the way I do? No, they're just going to say blame the owner. They're going to write the same talking points that 50,000 other dog nuts say. Same talking points, no facts, no evidence. Just keep repeating the same talking points. And then you're probably going to say, I say the same talking points. Yes, I do. But these are facts. These are to help create a dog-free society. Because you see, dog nuts are on the disadvantage. They have these dogs that are killing their children, attacking their owners, attacking even their other dogs, attacking natural life, annoying people. They spread diseases. The disadvantage is on you, dog nuts. You can't dispute. You have nothing but the same talking points that some YouTuber says, the same talking points that, you hear somewhere and you just go with it because you have nothing. You have no facts, no evidence, no information. You're not about the stats. Because the stats say dogs attack, dogs kill, pit bulls kill. That's what the stats say. The evidence is there. People in the hospital because of dog attacks. People speaking about it over and over again. But you want to ignore that because you can't handle the truth. You're a dog nutter. You need lies to be able to live. You need your dog nuttery. Your dog nuttery medicine. And what dog nuttery medicine is dumb dog videos. Dumb dog videos. Of dogs not attacking. Congrats. You watched a video of a dog not attacking. While in reality, these things are devouring people every day. Children every day. Natural life every day. And a lot of you, I'm pretty sure a lot of you don't care because, again, you're psychotic. You're a dog nutter. You're toxic, inconsiderate, you're disrespectful. You're crap. You're pieces of shit. I get it. But I just hope some of you can at least change, maybe. Maybe change for the better. At least get rid of your dog. Maybe you can get rid of dogs and not own dogs but still like dogs. That's something. But yeah, this sausage dog is used in cartoons as, sweet, lovable things. But in reality, they can still attack and kill your newborn baby. Didn't mean to go for too long. One thing I wanted to talk about in this Sunday sermon, this dog is dog meat healthy? I want to know, is dog meat healthy? Because I've always said, dogs have no purpose. Like there's nothing good about dogs. Like dogs are meaningless, worthless. But then I always say, maybe just for food consumption. But then I'm asking myself, is dog meat actually healthy for you to eat? Is it actually healthy? My guess would be no. Because there's that old saying, you are what you eat. And, if something eats dog shit, if something eats shit, if something eats crap and garbage, and then you eat it, you're basically eating the same thing. So they're basically going off topic. Why dogs are not meant to be eaten. If dogs are not meant to be eaten, then what's their purpose? Because if you keep them alive, they attack you. So if they attack you, how can they survive if they attack people? So if dogs attack and eliminate people, then how are they supposed to survive? They can't manage bears. They can't manage wolf packs, mountain lions. I think a moose can take out a dog, but dogs, want to devour us, but they need us. It just doesn't make sense. I'm not seeing anything. It's so off topic. Dog meat. It's dog meat. There's anyways, I'll do this AI thing. I don't hate this AI thing. All right, we have one in Quora. But the AI says there's no scientific evidence to suggest that dog meat is inherently healthier than other types of meat. And some cultures view it as taboo or unethical just because, again, dog nuttery. They say no nutritional advantage, health risks. There are potential health risks associated with consuming dog meat, including the risk of contracting diseases and parasites. Again, dogs are they're homes, they're hosts for parasites. They're home for all these bugs and worms and types of things. These are the things that will eat crap. They eat garbage. They don't know how to groom themselves. You see these stray dogs, they look like crap. They look garbage. They can't groom themselves. All natural animals are able to groom themselves and look so pretty and beautiful. But dogs themselves are not able to groom themselves. That's why they look like crap. Stray dogs look like crap. Focus on safety. If you are considering consuming dog meat, it's crucial to ensure it is sourced from a reputable, safe source to minimize the risk of foodborne illnesses. Cultural context. Let's see what Carl has to say about dog meat. This person says they're not sure, but I think Chinese and Koreans eat dog meat. People in distress are even known to have eaten rats, but do you really need that? They say, are there any medical benefits from eating dog meat? They say pigs have been domesticated to be able to eat roughly the same diet as dogs. So that's in some religions, they say they forbid eating pork or pigs, and the reason for that is because, again, pigs, they eat anything. And the old saying is, you are what you eat. Pigs will eat crap. They eat things that you're not supposed to. And that goes into the pig. Then you eat the pig, then you're basically eating crap. So if a dog eats crap and then you eat the dog, then you're eating crap. So it says, is it okay to eat dog's meat? They say, this dog, it says, in case of desperate starvation, otherwise it is barbaric because dogs are man's best friend. It should be valued as such. Okay, this guy's a dumbass. I'm sorry. If you have to say dogs are man's best friend, then you're a dumbass. You don't know anything about dogs. You don't know anything about dogs. You're delusional. Period. Again, this person says, due to diseases and parasites. Dog meat usually has a high amount of fat, and usually stray dogs carry diseases and worms that would not be very delightful to eat. Even when they're not strays, they still carry worms and diseases and parasites. So that's probably why when they prep these dog meat to eat, sometimes it takes hours, even days, probably weeks. And in some cases, some of them they blow torch dogs. They have to blow torch dogs, and that's probably because to help get rid of the diseases and the parasites. Because as we all know, if you heat something up to a certain degrees, it can kill, at least help kill various bacteria and parasites. I don't think it can kill everything, but it does help when you blow torch a dog. It says no, dog meat comes from dirty places, and dogs don't have medical checkup before going to market. They're infectious. That's also why dog meat got banned when Corona spread. So it's possible. I don't know. I was gonna say it's possible that some countries don't allow dog meat to be consumed just because it has the potential of carrying diseases and parasites. which would not be safe for consumers. But obviously, people all over the world, I don't know all over the world, but people around the world, they do eat dog meat. But anyways, like I said, dogs are worthless. The dogs have no purpose, and I said maybe just for consuming, but as we can see from things that I read and things that I've gotten from Google, that dog meat, potentially it's not healthy to eat. And it's just because dogs are parasite hosts. They're homes for parasites. Dogs are parasites. They're brain damaged mutants. They eat crap. They eat shit. They're dirty. They stink. They run around in their urine and in shit. Stray dogs in particular are just filthy and disgusting. They can't groom themselves. So you decide to eat that. That's what you're getting, basically. So I would not, promote anyone to eat dog meat. So that being said, if dogs have no purpose in the home, outside, in nature, they can't survive on their own, and we can't eat them, it's safe to say that, in conclusion, dogs have no purpose on this earth. Also, with that being said, dogs get anxiety over thunderstorms. They can't survive thunderstorms. They can't survive cold. They can't survive heat. They can't survive the summer. They can't survive the fall. They can't survive water. They can't survive doorbells ringing. They can't survive on their own. You leave a dog, let them try to survive in the woods. They tremble and shake. But then when you bring them home, they want to attack you. Now you can't really eat dog meat because it's dangerous. It's bad for you. So again, safe to say that dogs have no purpose. No purpose. Dogs are worthless. Dogs are worthless for themselves, for their own worthless offspring, for dog nuts, and in general for society. A little bit long, bit of a long video because I mixed it up with Sunday sermon a little bit, and with us looking at the recent attacks. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for joining me